Now, why the child has an allergy? Now, let me ask a question. Why a child will have an allergy? The doctors have to answer. Or, of course, you are all doctors, so you should say. Can I have the answer?
It could be an imbalance of heat and cold in the body.
But why? Say on the chakras. You say on the chakras, what will be catching? If somebody has allergies, what does it catch? Correct. Left navi. Left navi will catch. Now that means the mother. Because the child is not yet married, so is the mother. That means mother must be having a left navi herself. And that's why the child must be catching with that allergy. So instead of punishing the child, why not cure the left navi of the mother and left navi of the child? Now what will you do if there's a left navi of the child? What we can do to help the child to get rid of it? Very simple. Anything that is left can be taken out on the little flame. Put your right hand on the left navi of the child and put your left hand to the flame and finish. Now, in diagnosis, you are easy. But now for medicines. Now remember the certain principles of medicines. Very certain principles are there. If it is left side, you have to take it to the fire or to the sun or to the flames. Alright? If it is the left side, you have to take it to the water in general. Anybody who's suffering from right side, put him in the water. Finished. Done. Not in the sun, of course. Any disease, you bring it to this point. It's very simple. Now let me have some questions about certain diseases. All right, let's have it. I will see if I can answer. Yes. Yeah?
Psoriasis.
Same thing. Psoriasis is nothing else but left side problem. It's a lethargic liver and gives you allergies. For psoriasis, left hand towards the photograph and right hand on the Mother Earth. Putting hot water bottle on the stomach. Or even giving bandhan to your liver with the light is alright. You must see, because psoriasis, now people might think psoriasis means active liver or inactive liver. You see, it comes to that. But we have only two types, active or inactive. Now whether psoriasis is inactive or active, you will know from one point that when the liver is inactive, you get the allergies. And when it is active, you get other problems like, what you call that in English, I don't know, nausea, and also you get biliousness. You don't eat much, you thin down, all these problems are there. Now what else? For eczema, same thing. Eczema is the same thing. It's just like allergy. Eczema, same thing. But for eczema, because it's outward, you can use certain thing like neem ka patta and all that I have told you. So many things can be used on top.
Fungus.
Fungus outside or inside? Is one of the worst thing is fungus. Same thing. But it's the worst thing. I should say it's the left side. Again, the attack is left side. Fungus is all dead. And you have to use the left side towards the photograph and right hand on the places wherever you have the fungus. You may take it out that way. But don't eat cheese. And the fungusy cheese you are not supposed to eat at all. All the Sahajogis should not eat any fungusy cheese. That blue one with a crust one. All fungus must be avoided. and also mushrooms if possible. What
Why
is
does cow's milk make allergies and eczema worse?
cow's milk? Yes,
Because it's left side.
left side. Cow's milk always give you the left side because she's the mother. And you should not have her milk because it's left side. Whether it is cow's milk or buffalo's milk, all will give you allergies. But if you have animals which are smaller than you, like if you can drink, like Mahatma Gandhi, the goat's milk, then you might not have the problem.
We always drink milk when we've got these things. It's the other way around. We go completely wrong. When we've got diarrhea, we drink milk. You know, it's a silly business.
Diarrhea, you drink milk. The amount of salads you eat, sometimes I feel this fodder will make us like buffaloes or what. I just can't touch them, I tell you. But I have to eat just to show that I appreciate.
Bronchial asthma.
Bronchial asthma is caused by the combination of the right heart and the left heart. If the parents have been quarreling too much, if they are divorced, if you never had the security of the parents' love, then you get bronchial asthma. But if it is another one, just superficial one, then it could be from the father's death or from the fatherhood suffering. But if father motherhood both have made you insecure, or if both of them have died, then you get bronchial asthma. It's a combination. Huh?
Hypoglycemia.
What's that?
Equals low blood sugar. Hypoglycemia.
I know. Low blood level. That comes from overactivity. You should not think so much. Agya. Too much of Agya. Agya Chakra. Too much of Agya. Surrender yourself to Christ. Absolutely surrender yourself to Christ. It will work out. What's it? Spondylitis is left Vishuddhi. And right Vishuddhi could be also. But mostly left Vishuddhi spondylitis. Combination also could be.
Multiple sclerosis.
Multiple sclerosis is comes from Muladhara. Muladhara and Nabi. Left Nabi and Muladhara. It's more left-sided. Give the treatment of the left side. Saying the name of Ganesha and of Gauri. It will work out.
Varicose vein.
It comes from the people who stand too much all the time and they work very hard. As soon as it starts, it's better to cure them. You have to lie down every day. Those who stand every day for more than say 3-4 hours should lie down on bed and do cycling every day. That will help. Reduce the weight, maybe due to weight also. Some people have weight, but those who stand. I have seen those who stand for a long time without the heels. If you use the heels, you might be better off. With the heels, the pressure is not so much, then it is distributed more to the lower of those 5 chakras down below. That might help. But best is to do exercise. After you have stood for a long time, just lie down in the bed and do cycling. And also massaging. Slowly massaging it downward. Also it can work out with the ice treatment. You can put some ice before massaging. You can put the ice on them and use very cold oil and rub it. It will work out. That's one thing is difficult. Flu. Now for flu, first of all, this is again left side. But we have got a very good medicine in India. I don't know if you have that. There is what you call is the basil. Basil leaves. You take lots of basil leaves, make a concoction. What's it called? Concoction.
Infusion.
Huh?
Infusion.
No.
Boil it up in a pot, you mean?
Boil it up in a pot. Make it absolutely the essence. Take it out, quite thick. Put tea in it or water. Just like the way you want to make it, like a tea, and put milk or whichever way you want, less milk, and sugar, because the taste may not be so good. And then you drink it. Before that, you have to prepare some what you call for dhuni. You all know ajwain ka dhuni. You see, you know that. So you take ajwain ka dhuni after that. That's all. You do it 3 days, you'll be all right, cleared up. Was it?
Well, he's giving two categories. He's saying psychosomatic diseases, which is all of them, and he's saying in particular what nervous breakdowns. Psychosomatic diseases are all of them.
You see, it's a very funny word, psychosomatic. It is also psycho and also somatic. So I don't know which one it is. If you say psychosomatic or somatic psycho.
You mean psychological diseases?
No. Psychosomatic is nervousness. You see, nervousness can be caused by bad habits. How? Like if you are an air hostess, you form a bad habit. As soon as you see the airport, it goes. Now those who travel too much, as soon as they have to travel, they go off their heads. Overdoing anything, you see, you get nervous with it. It's a matter of habit. You form that habit, so it happens. So I will not say it is due to some bada or anything, but your nerves are too much used in a particular way. Then they just give in. They cannot work it out anymore. So then you must change that habit. Supposing you are traveling too much by plane, then travel by a ship, or travel by a train, or by a bullock cart. Or don't travel. Something like that. Anything that you overdo too much, that forms a kind of a strain on your nerves. So try to reduce that strain on your nerves.
You recommended heels. What height?
No, I didn't say for all of you. I said for varicose veins, or especially for people who develop problems on the heels. There's no height. You just try whatever you can. Say about 1 inch will do, from 1 inch onward. Anything, not too much, 1 inch or lower. But you see, if you develop some sort of a bone on your heels or something like that, for that the heels are always better. Little heels are better. What's it?
In the West, we get pain in the knees when we sit on the ground. Is there any way of avoiding it?
You see, it is due to the nabi you have, right or the left, and no practice of sitting down. Now what you have to do, that you have to learn a certain, what you call an exercise. I've told people what is the exercise needed for it. Then you will get used to it. You will start sitting on the ground, all right, without feeling the pain on the knees. It will help you in the long run very much. There are certain exercises to be done. But at least your children, you make them sit on the ground from now, so that there's no problem for them.
How to keep the body cool in summer?
To keep the body cool in summer, first of all, you have to do is to take some ice and rub it on your liver. Keep the liver cool. Don't think too much. Don't take hot things. Like in the summertime, so many people eat those watermelons and things like that. They should be cooled down properly. Like even mangoes in India must be cooled down and then taken. All such fruit should be cooled down and then eaten. Some people eat the mangoes just from the tree. That's very wrong. You have to cool it down for 24 hours and then eat it. This we knew, all of us. But in modern times, I don't know if people don't know. All these things add up. Then reduce on meats and fish, especially. You should not eat fish in the summertime at all. First of all, it is spoiled, something wrong with it, or else it has phosphorus which ignites. So avoid all these things, eat things which are cool. Now, especially for India, is very easy because we have got something called gulkand, which is made out of rose petals, which is a very good thing for cooling the liver. Then cardamom, then the candy sugar, sugar itself. All these things will cool down your liver, and you will feel very good. The change in your diet is very important during the summertime.
Oh, hemorrhoids. Is it a Muladhara problem? Hemorrhoids.
Right side Muladhara, right side. For that, you have to keep yourself cool. Again, get the cooling effects, all the cooling things to be done. And also, a very good thing is to eat the black dried grapes. What do you call that?
Raisins.
Raisins. Black raisins. Soak them in the night with some orange juice and eat them. Soak them in the morning, eat them in the night before sleeping. That will cool down. That's very, very cooling. बनफशा बोलते हैं ना, आप क्या बोलते हैं? एक चीज़ होती वो काला काला जो पड़ता है, उसको क्या बोलते हैं आप लोग? नहीं, बनफशा नहीं, कुछ और बोलते हैं। जो काला काला मलंग कुछ बोलते हैं ना? हाँ, नहीं नहीं, एक मलंग करके आता है ना, जो इसमें डालते हैं ठंडक में वगैरह. आई फॉरगॉटन द नेम. हां, काय तुम्ही काय म्हणता? नाही नाही, सब्जा नाही. ते एक असतं यांचं काळं काळं, ते ह्याच्यात घालतात शरबतमध्ये किंवा ते आईस्क्रीम बनवतात त्याच्यामध्ये. हां, नाही ते दुसरंच आहे काय, ते नाव विसरले मी, पण त्याचं सांगून उपयोगाचं काय? For allergy, the best is geru. You take, all of you should take geru, those who suffer from allergy. And we get little stone pieces, round ones. Rub it on that and take it with some water about 7 times and then eat it. It's good for allergies. But everybody should not. Those who have allergies. Geru is not good for people who have overactive liver.
India has the biggest problem of leprosy, especially Bihar and UP. What is the reason?
It's a kind of a, it's an infectious disease, and now they have found out some sort of a thing for that. Leprosy is not only in India, it was everywhere. But, the जो कीटाणु होते हैं उसके, the ones, what you call them, the parasites which create this leprosy, drink kerosene oil, petrol. They prosper in petrol. Do you know that?
What is the treatment in Sahaj for that?
For leprosy, you see, for any infection as such, it's all left-sided. One can work it out. But as far as possible, keep out of it. Infectious diseases, you better not treat. You see, it's very dangerous. I will never advise you, because you should waste your energy on lepers now. Leave them to me. Which is the easiest way to cure yourself?
Surrender to me.
What about people who are born with epilepsy?
Oh, epilepsy is curable. 100% curable. It's a left-sided problem. Epilepsy, whether born or anything, can be cured. Excessive tooth decay. You see, for tooth decay, the thing is, you must use your fingers to rub on your teeth. You see, that's the thing, and also on your gums. So what you have, because you have got vibrations, your right Vishuddhi is quite all right. It is due to right Vishuddhi. So what you have to do is, to deficiency in right Vishuddhi gives it. Rub it nicely with olive oil and little salt, very good, finely thinned out. salt and it will stop it. Every day, every day. Brushing is not sufficient.
Ulcerative colitis.
Ulcerative colitis comes by people who have amoeboisis, maybe one of them could be. Is it there?
Now, is there an amoeba?
Yeah, yes, yes, due to that, or could be due to very hot food if you eat, or if you drink too much. On all these things, you see, can be affecting, but mostly it is due to amoebiasis. I've seen it. And hot food, you shouldn't eat hot food. Like some people like very hot food and they get this trouble.